about to head for a walk. It is a little bit chilly, but I'm ready to embrace the chilly weather. I love fall. Solopreneurs gotta get out, gotta go walking, try to get moving. So I finished my walk. I didn't get a chance to record that walk because it got dark outside and I just didn't feel like recording while it's dark, and I needed to get my walk in, get my steps in. So I just wanted to take some time on this video just to share with you guys what my goals have been to better care for myself as a solopreneur. So I'm working on getting better with taking care of myself, but this is what I'm doing right now. I went on a walk. I try to keep some movement going. And before we get started, I just also want to share that I love keeping a lot of liquids. And so drinking liquids regularly is important to me. So I have my California mug and I'm drinking tea. And my tea of choice today is this one. So this one, because it's winter or it's fall, it's got zinc support. It's the blackberry citrus. And so from time to time when I do a sip and chat with you guys, I will share what tea or coffee or whatever I happen to be drinking. But today it's tea because it's a tea day for me. So as you know, I like to keep moving because I am in my late 40s and I'm finding that my body needs things it didn't need just a year ago, and I feel different than I did a year ago. So this year, my job is a little different. Last year, I worked at a school for a little bit, and I was on my feet a lot. So I did lose a good amount of weight because I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, and I was always on my feet. Since then, since I no longer returned to my full-time teaching, I'm now back to full-time working on my business. But nonetheless, I'm on my butt all day. So in order to compensate for being kind of sedentary, I can't afford to be sedentary. So I have to take a lot of breaks and just walk. Sometimes I get on the Peloton. Sometimes I just go hiking around my house. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of walking, and that's saving me right now. I think that if I didn't choose to move, that I would get stiff, my joints would be hurting, I'd be in pain. So I know there's a huge difference between how I feel when I am moving and when I'm just sitting around and working. Even though my mental capacity is taxed because of the work that I'm doing for clients and the amount of work I'm doing, I'm still physically sitting here. I do have a standing desk upstairs that my husband uses a lot. So sometimes I use that, but I don't like working in that room because this is my favorite spot in the house to work. So I don't have a standing desk here. So this is where I am. I am trying to get in more liquids. So I really have had a hard time getting in 8 glasses of water a day. And that's just not good. So that's one of my goals. And if you're watching this and you are needing some support with that, maybe we can hold each other accountable to drinking more water and having some type of a challenge where we keep healthy and keep hydrated. But I don't know about you, but as a woman entrepreneur, a solopreneur, working from home, it's really important that I try to stay hydrated as much as possible, because even though I'm not on my feet all day and expending energy and being physically exhausted, I still need to stay hydrated because our brain cells have to work, right? So in order to do this level of work and the amount of work I'm doing online, I have to stay hydrated. So I'm drinking a little water. I only have a little bit of water here. That's not much. Some people have the gallon. I don't like those. So I do have a water bottle that I have somewhere in the house. But while I'm drinking my tea, this is keeping me hydrated. But again, tea is not water. So I have to do better. I have to do better with my water. But I love this tea. So here's to blackberry tea. I'm also trying to eat a little bit healthier. Now, I'm not atrocious when it comes to food. I'm not the worst eater in the world. I am pretty conscientious about what I eat, what goes into my body, but nobody's perfect. So of course I'm going to have the things that make me feel happy and make me feel good. And even though it's not the best in the long run, if it's Thanksgiving, holiday season, Christmas season, then I'm going to have my desserts. And that's just that. And sometimes I'm just going to have it the way it's supposed to be made, with the sugar and everything in it. So that's just what it is for the holiday season. And I understand that that's not the way I'm supposed to be eating every day. But just for the holidays, I give myself a little wiggle room to enjoy a dessert here and there. For the most part, I am really careful about my sugar intake, and I try to do substitutes. So I've been substituting my sugar with other types of sweeteners that are not high glycemic and that are helpful in like controlling my sugar cravings. So for me, it's been stevia and sometimes agave nectar or sometimes other natural sweeteners. So I'm working on that, and I'm just wondering, what are some things that you do to stay healthy? So for me, again, it's eating better, not having as much sugar. I am also adding in more vegetables, adding in more fruit, having more soups and broths, especially during the fall. So good, so yummy, so delicious. I love soup. And try not to have as much meat, because I've noticed that when I eat a lot of meat, I don't feel as good. So the vegetables and the fruit, I mean, chef's kiss. I love fruit. But for something more substantial to keep me feeling full and motivated because I have some protein, then that's going to be like a vegetable dish for me with maybe a side of quinoa or something like that. And then I can have a little meat, but not a lot. So I like to have chicken salad, sometimes chicken Caesar salad, or if I'm going to have protein, I might have some black beans or some chickpeas, something like that. My youngest daughter and my husband are more meat eaters, so I do have to be careful about not doing menus that are just all geared toward me and my oldest daughter, who she is a vegan or a plant-based eater. So I just have to be careful to make sure I include everybody when I cook. And that has been a challenge. So that's something I'm working on personally in my family and my health journey. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just checking to be sure that my recipes are inclusive of everyone. So my youngest daughter and my husband enjoy their meat-based meals. And then my oldest daughter and I can take from that and just have something that resonates with us, something we like, right? Minus the meat. And one other thing that I'm doing differently is just getting a lot more sleep. Now, I do have to get up early every morning to take my daughter to school. Most mornings, some mornings she goes with her sister or she'll go with her dad, but some mornings she goes with me. And on those mornings, I'm up early. And that's just my routine as a mom right now. And for the next year or two, or unless she starts driving sooner, I don't get to sleep past usually 6:30 a.m. But that's fine because I get to bed a little bit earlier than I did last year. So going to sleep earlier has been so helpful in the way I think. My brain cells, I think, are just feeling a lot better, and I'm healing, and I just feel a lot more rested and happier and more satisfied because I'm getting more sleep and I'm drinking more water, and I'm not in a stressful situation this year like I was last year. And I actually enjoy my work, which that makes a big difference in your mental health. I feel good about my family, my church, my friends, and the people that God has allowed to be in my space. And I'm a lot more careful about who shouldn't be in my environment. And so I've kicked a lot of people to the curb over the past couple of years because they just weren't good for me. And not having myself surrounded by toxic people who want to drain from me, pull from me, take from me, so relieving. And I'm just so happy to be free of that stuff. And sometimes it's better to be by yourself for a little bit than to be surrounded by people who are toxic and are just not good for you. So I'm really happy to have had this time to grow into myself and learn the lessons that I needed to learn over the past few years so that I can arrive to the place I am today. I did suffer a lot emotionally. I had to decompress from some friendship abuse and being mistreated. And I've learned a lot about myself over the past few years about what my boundaries are and what I've been allowing into my life and how I deserve so much better. And so as a solopreneur, I always bring it back to business because this is my business channel, but all of this is so important in how you relate to your business because I look at life as being integrative and holistic. Everything connects to everything. So how I feel in my mind and my soul and my heart connects to how I perform in the work that I'm doing. And if I don't enjoy the work I'm doing, I can't feel good in my body. Because what I was doing maybe last year or the year before, I didn't feel good. But now I feel better because I'm doing work that I love doing. And sometimes it's not about how much money either. Sometimes it's about how you feel. And I feel really good in the space I'm in right now. So that is, to me, the ultimate blessing. It's going to show in the work that I'll be putting out in the next couple of months and years as you see how helpful it is to be peaceful and to have a peace of mind and to not allow anyone to steal your peace. When you're in that place, it's so much easier to run your business, to have the clients that are supposed to be attracted to you and your offerings, and really just to live your life the way you're meant to live it. And so I'm a lot more aware now than I think I was, like I said, a few years ago. And I'm a lot less willing to put up with crap, basically. I don't want to put up with stuff anymore. I don't have the capacity to. And also my physical body just will not allow for nonsense. So if I feel like someone's coming into my life that is bringing a negative vibe into my space, I'm like, goodbye. I don't have time for it. And more power to you and your life and what you want to do, but that has nothing to do with me. And I'm quick to set my boundaries now and say, you don't belong here. It's okay for you to be over there and I'm over here. That's perfectly fine with me. I don't need friends that badly. It's like I love people and I love having relationships with people, and I'm a very loving and caring and giving person. But when it comes to how I'm treated, I'm very, very careful now to not allow myself to be in abusive friendships and situations, even with organizations that take advantage of my time and my space. So I'm sharing this just to encourage you. Hopefully, maybe you're listening to this and thinking, I get it, because I'm in that space right now, or I'm having to make some decisions right now. So maybe I've encouraged you. If you're there, be quick to defend yourself and to set boundaries, because your mental health and emotional health is worth it. You are worth it. And you're going to be so much better at what you do and what you're giving to the world if you are peaceful. So protect your peace and guard your heart above all things. I'm excited, guys, because like I said, I'm on this health journey, and I'm just thrilled to be doing what I do right now. And I just created my course. So I would love for you to take a look, see if this is something that resonates with you. If you're looking to start building content for your business and do it with confidence, then I have a course called Content with Confidence. There will be periodic sales throughout the entire year over the holidays. But meanwhile, in between holidays, the pricing on this course is, I believe, quite reasonable. And you'll see when you take a look at it. I'm leaving a link below. It's going to help you with your motivation, your self-esteem, your confidence when it comes to creating content, whether that's your YouTube, your podcast, your videos, whatever you want to bring to your business and to your clients and customers. I'm here to help you to do it confidently, because there's no one right answer for how to do content. Everybody does it their own way. But if you don't have confidence, you're not going to be able to get on the camera or get behind the microphone or get behind the blog post and start writing something and creating something and publishing it for your readers, because you're just going to be afraid to do it until you are confident. And so I want to help build that confidence and show you some strategies that I've used to expand, to go beyond building confidence, but to actually grow your audience and using organic SEO to bring visitors back to your site. So that's all included in the course, and I can't wait to show it to you. So take a look below and let me know if you have any questions. Pretty soon I do plan to start some Zoom calls, because I really want to get on calls with you guys and see if you have any questions and anything you want to talk about regarding your content. I am here for you. I like talking about content. I've been doing it for a long time, and it's been part of my life, whether I've worked full-time or part-time or homeschooled and parenting and all of this stuff. I've always been creating content somewhere, somehow, for 2 decades. And so that's my thing, and it's my jam. It's what I love doing, to connect with people around the globe. And I want to help you start creating that content as well. So until next time, thank you for watching my vlog slash chit chat, I guess. And my I guess I'm going to call this maybe sip and tea, or I don't know, sip and chat or something like that. Sip and chat and something like that. Oh, that sounds good. But whatever I call it, you know, it's what is making me happy right now. So I hope that this has helped you, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Bye.